Assalamualaikum. So today we're going to continue our presentation with the introduction. First, the background of the study. Dealing with difficult people and conflict becoming a common issue in students' life. Conflict is a serious disagreement, an argument about something important which is very close to students as they are exposed to group work that require them to discuss and work together as a group. While having to deal with different kind of people, students might deal with difficult people, which is very unpleasant and sometimes make it hard to do their work together. Thus, this is why we chose this study as our survey topic to explore how students in KPM IMOD feel about having conflict and dealing with difficult people in their life and how they cope with it. The second one is the objective of the study. The objective of this study is to recognize how difficult people's attitude and action impact to the life of students in KPM IMOD. The other objective is to help the students to get perspective or move on from conflict they might experience in their life. Next, the last objective is to develop coping strategies for dealing with difficult people and difficult situations. We have collected data by conducting survey via link distribution.
Okay, for the question number 1, the question is, have you ever had any conflict with your roommates or classmates? So, based on the table shows, for yes, the number of students is 31, and for no, the number of students is 13. So, based on the graph bar chart, shows the student that ever had any conflict with their roommates or classmates. From the total of responses, which is 44 students, there are 31 students that have a conflict and 13 students that not have any conflict with their roommates or classmates.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Diana Hazwani binti Dahlan, MBA 2207054. I want to present question 8, qualitative. So the question I get is, how frequent you keep your disagreement to yourself just to avoid conflict? So, based on the graph is frequency curve. So based on the graph, shows the student how frequent they keep their disagreement to themselves just to avoid the conflict. So from the total of response, which is 44 students, 29 students avoid more than thrice and 6 students avoid once. Other than that, 5 students avoid thrice, meanwhile 4 students avoid twice.
Next, for the second question, how many times have you dealt with difficult people in this college? Range of time you dealt with difficult people in this college: 0 to 2 times, 14 students; 3 to 5 times, 17 students; 6 to 8 times, 6 students; 9 to 11 times, 7 students. The upper class for the first range is 2.5, cumulative frequency is 40. Second is 5.5, the cumulative frequency is 31. The third one is 8.5, cumulative frequency is 37. The fourth one is 11.5, the cumulative frequency is 44. So next, the argument for the time student dealt with difficult people. Based on the data, the number 0 to 2 times 14 student, midpoint 1, fx 14 times 1, 14, cumulative frequency 40, and class boundaries negative 0.5 to 2.5. Next, 3 to 5 times, number of students 17, midpoint 14, fx 68, which is 17 times 4, cumulative frequency 31, class boundaries 2.5 to 5.5. Next, 6 to 8 times, number of students 6, midpoint 7, fx 42, cumulative frequency 37, class boundaries 5.5 to 8.5. Plus 9 to 11 times, number of students 7, midpoint 10, fx 70, cumulative frequency 44, and class boundary 8.5 to 11.5. The mean for this question is 194 divided by 44 equal to 4.41. The mode is 3 to 5 times. The value of mode is 0.14286. The median for this question is 44 divided by 2, which is 22. The median class is 3 to 5 times. The value of median is 1.8529. So standard deviation for this question is 3.1066 and coefficient of variation is 70.60%.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurhanis binti Muhammad Sarip, NBA 22070024.
Personal email.
This is the calculation that I got. First of all, the table is how many times you cry. 1 until 2 times. The number of students is 18. The midpoint is 1 to 5. The frequency is 27. The cumulative frequency is 18. The class boundary is 0.5 until 2.5. Next is 3 until 4 times. The number of students is 13. The midpoint is 3.5. The frequency is 45.5. The cumulative frequency is 31. The class boundary is 2.5 until 4.5. Next is 5 until 6 times. The number of students is 6. The midpoint is 5.5. The frequency is 33. The cumulative frequency is 37. The class boundaries is 4.5 until 6.5. The last one is 7 until 10 times. The number of students is 7. The midpoint is 8.5. The frequency is 59.5. The cumulative frequency is 44, and the class boundary is 6.5 until 10.5.
Okay, next for the mean is 165 divided by 44 equal to 3.75. For the model class from 1 to 2 times, the value of mode is 0.5 plus 18 divided by 13 times 2 equal to 3.27. And the last one, the median. Location of median class 44 divided by 2 equal to 22. And the median class 3 to 4 times, and value of median 2.5 plus 4 divided by 13 times 2 equal to 3.115.
The mean for this graph is 3.75. The mode for this graph is 3.27, and the last one is median 3.12. The standard deviation I got 2.559, and the last one is coefficient of variation is 68.26%.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nisa Nabila binti Amal Fauzan, MBA 2207071. I would like to present question 9, which is quantitative, and the question is, how long do you think people with difficult attitude take to improve themselves? So from the question, I already calculated the midpoint, the fx, cumulative frequency, and the class boundaries. And so for the mean that I got, which I got from the fx, which is 143.6 divided by 44, which is the number of students, and the mean that I got is 3.26. And for the mode, for the model class is more than 1 year, because that is the most number of students that we got, and the value of mode that I got is 6.22, which I calculate. And for the median, I got for the median, the location of median class is 22, which I got from 44, which is the number of students, divided by 2. Then the median class is 3 to 5 months. And the value of median that I got is 6.53. So for the standard deviation is...
So this is our assignment conclusion. Based on our survey, after taking a sample of 44 students from KPM Ayamole about the topic dealing with difficult or conflict people, is a famous and normal thing among KPM Ayamole students. First of all, the data that we get from boys is 29.5% and females is 70.5%. Next, we got a survey which is 60.5% from Diploma in Accounting DIA, 34.9% from Diploma in Business Studies DBS, and the last one is 4.7% from Foundation in Accounting FIA. Furthermore, from our questionnaires, we know that 72.1% of students had a conflict with their roommates and friends. Meanwhile, the less a student did not have a conflict with them. Next, from the survey, how many times you cry whenever dealt with difficult people? We collect that the mean is 3.75, mode is 1 to 2 times, and the median is 3 to 4 times. Thank you.